guys, it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. This is where I cook up delicious food that just so happens to be vegan. So if that is something that interests you, you should definitely hit the subscribe button because I am here sharing recipes every single week. This week I have a recipe for vegan chicken nuggets and I am so excited to share this because chicken nuggets used to be like one of my favorite foods ever growing up, and now that I don't eat meat anymore, I had to find a new way to enjoy chicken nuggets without the meat. There are a ton of amazing brands that make vegan chicken nuggets out there, but it does get a little bit pricey to be buying like the vegan mock meats every single week. So if you like to eat a lot of chicken nuggets, then this is a cost-effective and budget-friendly way to do that. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of you guys who made the fluffy buttermilk pancakes recipe from last week. You guys absolutely killed it with the photos. There were so many of you making these pancakes. I'll just pop some of the ones up on the screen. I super often go through them and pick ones to feature on my own story. So if you want a chance to be featured on my story, just make sure to tag me so that I can see the photo. So I think that is everything I have to say for now. Let's get into the recipe. So starting off, you want to cut your tofu block into about 12 equal pieces. This will be super easy if you are using a 12-ounce block of tofu, but if your block is bigger, you will of course need to cut it into more pieces. So then I like to press the excess moisture out of the tofu with just a tea towel and then a piece of paper towel, and then I fold the paper towel over the tofu just so that the tea towel isn't directly touching the tofu, and then you just want to press it firmly but also not so firm that the tofu breaks apart, and this is just, like I said, to get rid of the excess moisture. So then as an optional step, I like to cut the corners off to make them more of a rounded nugget shape. This, like I said, is optional. You don't have to do this, but I like to save the corners from this for a tofu scramble so that they don't go to waste. In a bowl, add the breadcrumbs, and you can use gluten-free breadcrumbs, cornstarch, nutritional yeast, salt, and pepper, and whisk that together until it's combined. In another bowl, add the non-dairy milk. I like to use almond milk for this. Then in the last bowl, you want to add the flour, and if you're gluten-free, you can use brown rice flour. So to bread the tofu, you just want to dip each piece in the flour and make sure it's fully coated, and then dip it into the non-dairy milk, and finally press it into the breadcrumb mixture and just press it down to make sure it's stuck to it and all of the sides and edges are coated. Repeat that with all of the pieces of tofu. In a frying pan on medium heat, add some oil, and then once it's hot, you can just fry the tofu for a couple minutes per side until it is nice and golden brown. And we're actually baking it after this, but I find that frying it first gives it that kind of like store-bought flavor because most store-bought chicken nuggets are also fried before you bake them. So then you just want to put them all on a baking sheet and bake it in a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20 minutes, flipping halfway through. And when they are done, they will be nice and crispy and golden brown, and then you can either enjoy them right away or you can let them cool and freeze them. These nuggets are so crispy and so tasty. The batter honestly reminds me of chicken McNuggets from McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's in about 10 years, but I feel like they are a very distinctive flavor, and these definitely remind me of them. Don't take my word for that if you are a huge McDonald's McNuggets fan, because I don't want people getting mad at me if they're not the same, but they do definitely remind me in terms of flavor. One thing I did want to mention, these are actually really good because you can freeze them. So you can make a whole batch, let them cool, and then freeze them, and then you can just bake them in the oven again for like 15 to 20 minutes, and they will crisp up again and be just as perfect as the first time you made them. So if you want to do like a few blocks of tofu and then make a big amount so that you don't have to re-bread the tofu every single time, it's just like a little bit of a time saver. So they're honestly so good. I really hope you guys enjoy these meatless chicken nuggets. They are so simple to make, don't take that much time, and you can freeze them, so they're pretty perfect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you make this recipe, as usual, take a photo and tag me on Instagram. I am at itslivb, or you can tweet me. I am at itslivb on Twitter also. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.